What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Same day for me, but another day for you. If you guys have been watching the last few videos, I'm filming them all on the same day, but releasing them on different days because that's how YouTube works. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the rear setup that I have in the Xterra. It's a custom platform that I built to accommodate everything that I need for big overland trips and camping trips or whatever. And I also, if you watched the last video, you would have noticed that I deleted my rear seats and that there's like a piece of wood in there in the back. You may have noticed that. That is a platform for my puppy. That way I can have a spot for her where she can lay down on long road trips without sacrificing any storage. So I can still put all my luggage in there, all my cameras, somebody else's luggage if I have a buddy coming with me or whatever. So let's go ahead and talk about that process and what features it has, what materials I used, and everything like that, so you guys can do something similar to your rig if you're interested. Okay, so the real reason I decided to do this is because of how big the refrigerator is. When I bought this refrigerator, I did not realize how big it was. My plan was to still keep it on the side behind the passenger or behind the driver's seat like I did with my other refrigerator. But as you can see, this refrigerator is massive. And I realized after I bought it and after it showed up, I was like, holy crap, like I gotta find a way to fit this in the rig and still be able to bring everything else that I need to bring with me. So I started brainstorming. I came up with an idea. I was like, I have to keep both of my bins in here. This is my miscellaneous bin slash additional like kitchen items, and this is my main kitchen right here. So I needed to make sure I could keep both of these in there. My air compressor is right here on the side. If you guys can see that, swing it around there. So the compressor sits right here. Fire extinguisher, my wood chopping axe is here. So those are nice and out of the way. But I have all my recovery gear that I still need to have with me just in case, because you don't want to go anywhere without that. So sometimes I'll keep it in here. I also have some tools under here. Power drill, impact gun, battery, screwdriver, battery charger, and this fits nicely here. I also have a little Pelican case where I keep my solar lights. So this one's currently charging. I have my other one in here, some extra cords, my headlamps and that kind of thing fits in here nicely. My tripod that you guys are currently viewing me from also goes in here, along with my Moreflate tire inflate deflate kit, my kinetic rope, my soft shackles, and my winch controller all will fit in here, which is perfect because the refrigerator is elevated. So the idea behind this little elevation here is to, as you guys probably know, the Xterra liftgate is curved here and it's not flat. And I needed to keep the refrigerator as far to the right as possible so that way I could fit everything else on the left side. So in order to do that, it has to be elevated. So that was like, okay, now I need to build a platform so that I can elevate the fridge high enough so I can keep it as far right as possible. And then I just purchased the Dometic fridge slide with the refrigerator when I bought it, and works nicely, comes all the way out. And if you've watched the last video, the battery, the Jackery 1500 is powering the refrigerator from behind the passenger seat. So dual zone refrigerator, can set the temperatures independently of each other. Right now they're both set as a refrigerator, and it works wonderful. Can control it with my phone, can come back here on the display and change settings and whatnot, and it's a wonderful addition to the rig, although even when I didn't realize how big it was going to be. But that's where the platform came from, and I was like, well, now I have to find a place to keep my water, my drinking water, my showering water, my dishwasher, or dishwater. So obviously there's no room for that here, so I was like, how am I going to put that in the truck in a nice, out of the way kind of way? So let's go ahead and move around to the side and let's check that out, and then we'll go into Denali's doggy platform. All right, so here on the side, this is where all the stuff happens. So here, you guys can see that here. So this is where the bottom of the platform ends, and the crates are right here behind this wall. This is the platform for Denali with a little bed bungeed on top of it so it doesn't slide around. I had some issues with her sliding around in Canada on some uneven terrain, and putting some bungees around it helped keep it in place, but also made it more comfortable for her so she wasn't like trying to stay afloat up on top of the platform. So behind the platform, underneath the platform, if you will, I just put some more wood, and I got a Rotopax multi-pack mounting system, so I can mount two 2-gallon Rotopax water jugs. And this is a great solution that I came up with. Works really well. The only issue is sometimes when you have a lot of stuff in here, it makes it kind of hard to get things out. So moving the stuff out of the way is really the only issue that I've had. But this is a great way to keep it from, when you have less things in the car, from flying around the back while you're driving, and just is a good way to keep it up and out of the way, so I can still fit stuff up underneath the platform in the back here, and then I can fit my toolbox here nicely without really having to worry about it sliding around either. So yeah, this has been a great solution for me. To build it, I just used some MDF to basically make the surfaces. I just used some wood screws and some bracketry to mount it all together, and then I just bolted it, screwed right in through the plastic flooring to mount it to the Xterra, and yeah, it's never coming out. So I didn't make a hole to access the little compartment underneath. Everything I need is either in a cubby, or I can now keep on the roof in one of the Roam cases. So I don't really need to access that anymore. But the doggy platform, let's go ahead and jump into that. So again, just some wood here. I put a hinge on the back here so that way it can articulate as I move the seat, and I attached it directly to the seat. If you look up here, attached directly to the driver's seat. I have this little platform here so that it, you know, rests on the back, but as a precaution, so she doesn't fall if I hit a bump, I have some carabiners that hook to the headrest of the seat, and that is kind of like the safety net. So that way, if I do, you know, move the seat forward, or if for whatever reason it slips off of the seat, she doesn't fall all the way down to the floor. And I had to make a cutout for the fridge on the other side, and but yeah, she absolutely loves it up here. It allows her to lay down and sleep on long road trips. She loves sticking her head out the window right here. And she just absolutely loves it. She, you know, a lot of times we'll just get in the car and just go right up here, even if I don't have another passenger sitting up front with me, just because she absolutely loves it so much. And has plenty of headroom. She can't sit up, unfortunately, but she can, you know, pick her head up, and she can, you know, she has room to breathe, basically. So that being said, I'm really happy that, you know, with the way this turned out, and it wouldn't have made the Canada trip. I wouldn't have been able to do the Canada trip without something like this, because I had Elsa come with me, and obviously she has to sit in the front. So Denali had to go somewhere, because I didn't want to take her to a kennel for a week. So I was like, she's gonna come. So I had to figure out a way to be able to still get everything in the truck that I needed as far as luggage, cameras, whatever goes, but still being able to bring her stuff and her. So this was the solution I came up with, and I am very proud of it. I think it came out really well. It works really well. Denali loves it. So it's a triple win, and it makes the truck unique. It makes the rig unique. And yeah. Alright guys, that will about do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, if you found this video helpful, informational, whatever, please give a thumbs up. That being said, I hope you guys did find the video helpful, found it informational, and hopefully give you some ideas to do something similar to your Xterra. This works for me. My plan is to develop it a little bit further and build a drawer over here to put all the kitchen stuff in, so that way I don't have to have two big crates, and it just makes it a little bit easier to access everything with a drawer. And I'm going to build a charging station as well in the back somewhere, so that way I can put all my chargers there and Velcro them in place, and that way I can drive and charge and not have to worry about batteries coming loose. But without further ado, that's going to be it for today, guys. Please, give a thumbs up if you like the video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should. That's where I post most of my content these days. A lot of reels, a lot of photos from different trips, and more continuous updates. I don't make YouTube videos as much, although I do enjoy making them. They're just really time consuming. So without further ado, that'll be it for today. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and supporting me in the channel. And I can't wait to bring you guys some more content as winter comes around. Some winter wheeling out here in Canada, so we get some snow. Nothing crazy, but hopefully we can get some good camping in, some good winter snow, some wheeling and whatnot, and I can bring you guys some adventures from that. But that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.